The WBC super featherweight title on the line. Good flurry by Azumah Nelson.
Fenech getting nowhere with defense, decided to just kind of outpunch Azumah and got more in return from Azumah Nelson. Although Fenech has got to fight, that's got to be his defense. He's not a good defensive fighter.
Fenech's anger at the world tamed by his trainer Johnny Lewis, a soft-spoken songwriter who taught boxing at a neighborhood youth club. Solid left there by Nelson. There's the best punch by Fenech all night.
That's the best one. There's another one real hard. That one shook Azumah.
And the crowd feeling that maybe Fenech had Nelson on the ropes.
He didn't have on the ropes, but he certainly wobbled him. He certainly wobbled Azumah. Azumah's in a defensive stance on the ropes, taking everything that Fenech wants to get.
Fenech continues to press the attack. Big turnaround round here for Jeff Fenech of Australia. But also missing wildly. Digging into the ribs is Fenech. Now he goes upstairs.
He's missing a lot, but a lot of those are landing.
Watch out this side, guys. Watch him in. Come on, work out of there.
Now back comes Azumah Nelson.
And that's what you call fighting off the ropes. 4 or 5 hammering shots from Azumah Nelson. But Azumah has been taking a pounding as Jeff Fenech is taking this round.
Ferocious in close fighting in the corner just above us. Some monster punches.
You don't need the rest of this ring because they're in about 2 feet square and they're not moving. Look at the action.
They've been in this corner for over a minute.
Again, Azumah in a little bit of trouble.
And Fenech continues to be the aggressor.
But he's paying an awful penalty coming in. He is winning this big, but he's getting hit an awful lot is Fenech.
Keep on.
And now there's blood all over the eye of Fenech. Fenech is cut. Let's get to his corner.
Mate, no water. So, give him a drink while I'm doing this.
Give him a drink. You got a drink, Peter?
You feeling good, son?
Drink, yeah.
It's all right, Joe. I've got it, mate. I wouldn't put him out of it. Can you have a drink while I'm here? You feeling good, son?
His mouth, please.
Spit it out. Peter, want plenty of Vaseline, mate.
Let's see that good shot that Fenech landed that turned his fight around right there. And you can see it buckled Azumah Nelson. He wasn't fighting with the same kind of brio after that. There it is. Look at what happened to his legs just then. His knees just gave way. Now watch the action. Subsequent to that, for a minute and a half, they stood there and did this. What punishment each man took.
Get your corner, man. All right, let's go.
And let's see if they can pick up where they left off. It is round 4.
I think that cut is more on the nose than in the eye, but his whole facial tissue seems to be getting all boggy. There seem to be too little cuts. There's going to be a lot of red blood in this fight.
Fenech undefeated, 25-0, 19 knockouts. Nelson 33-2 with 25 knockouts. His only losses to the late great Salvador Sanchez and Pernell Whitaker.
Well, Boza took the first. Azumah took the first 2 rounds. Fenech big in the 3rd.
And Fenech looking extremely confident. Again, he's backing Nelson into the ropes. Same spot again, Ferdy.
Same spot.
Blood all over the nose and under the left eye of Jeff Fenech.
Again, Azumah chooses not to move off that spot. He must like it. He took a hammering there in that last 3rd round.
as if there's a magnet above us.
Cortez is saying fight your way out, but actually, what more can you ask for these two guys than to fight? They're not tying up. Again, Azumah chooses not to move away.
Break out, come on, get on, go. Come on, let me hit on the brake, don't hit on the brake, don't hit on the brake.
Cortez warning, don't hit on the brake. Again, Azumah stands still.
Now Fenech measuring Nelson out.
Come on, work out of there, come on, your hands are free, let him out, come on, work out.
Fenech is certainly intimidating Azumah right now. Azumah's just not the offensive fighter that he was in these first two. Maybe he's hurt worse than we think he is. He certainly is not giving him motion nor getting out to where he can have his superior skill come to bear. This is what we want. We're in the trenches. This is what Jeff Fenech wants.
Some bullying tactics there by Fenech, who has really turned this around after losing the first two rounds. Now uppercuts with the left by Nelson, but not phasing Fenech.
Except the cuts are getting worse. They're under the eye and the nose. Good, solid punches by Fenech. And now comes Azumah Nelson with a hammering attack to the body, going up to the head and landing. Cortez a little bit too much into this exchange. These two guys don't need anybody right now. Fenech's face beginning to fall apart.
Your hands are free, come on, your hands are free, guys, come on.
But he is inflicting punishment on the body of Azumah Nelson in the meantime.
He's landing 2, 3 to 1 and impressing the judges. He's on the offense, but look at this.
That's Nelson. He turns him around. And back comes Fenech.
And back comes Fenech. What a display of guts on the part of both men.
Watch your head, guys.
When's the last time you saw that many uppercuts in a row?
An incredible amount of punches being thrown.
Wow.